The first topic I want to cover is brain fog. Now, if you've never experienced brain fog, I used to have it so much. It is kind of like if somebody had replaced your brain with a bunch of cotton. You feel a little bit underwater. Your vision is not completely clear. You're feeling a bit removed from what's going on. Your memory is kind of messed up. You're having a hard time just focusing and doing anything. So brain fog is just a sort of abstract term for these symptoms of feeling like your brain is not working the way that it should be working. And some people have it every single day. Some people have it 24/7. For others, it can come and go. You might have 1 hour or 2 hours of brain fog here and there. For a long time, we had no idea what brain fog actually was. But now, fascinating science is starting to shed some light on this very interesting topic. What we eat in the morning impacts our cognitive performance, our memory, how well our brain works, and whether or not we have brain fog. So the scientists found that if you had a breakfast that led to a big glucose spike, your memory, attention, cognitive tests were worse. If you had a breakfast that kept your glucose level steady, your brain was functioning better. So that was already pretty interesting. Then a second study that's really cool. So this was a study done in rats. But what they found was that when the rats were fed in a way that created lots of glucose spikes over and over again, the speed of information going from brain cell to brain cell, so your neurons, the speed of information between the neurons slowed down. So as the rats were experiencing lots of glucose spikes, their brain was literally working more slowly. The information passing through was going way more slowly. And this speed of information between neurons is called the nerve conduction velocity. And if you have low nerve conduction velocity, you will feel it also as a human being. Your memory will not be as good. You won't be able to perform as well. You might feel a little bit fuzzy in there, which sounds a lot like brain fog. So this study gave us a clue about the fact that glucose spikes were creating this state in the brain, this state of inflammation, of insulin resistance, etc., that was slowing down the speed of neurons. That was slowing down the speed of signal between neurons. So all in all, what we understand from these two studies and a bunch of other ones in the field is that if you eat in a way that creates a bunch of glucose spikes in your body, that's going to be felt by your brain, and you're going to have significant impact on the functioning of your brain. And this is an interesting one for breakfast in particular, because in the morning, we tend to gravitate towards sweet breakfast foods, because sweet foods in the morning release dopamine in the brain, which is the pleasure molecule. So when you eat like an orange juice and cereal, dopamine floods your brain in response to the sweet taste. But that's very short-lived, and that pleasure then gets replaced by these negative impacts on your neurons and on your brain, leading to potential brain fog. So that's the first link between glucose and the brain. Glucose spikes increase the risk of brain fog. So if you want to feel sharp, if you want to feel alert, awake, if you want your brain to function at its best, it's very important to keep your glucose levels steady so that you don't trigger this reaction.